Hey everybody, Bat Tracy here for Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen. Just kind of driving around today. I just dropped Lex off at his new job. He's got to watch some videos or something for orientation. I'm going to go check out a thrift shop or something, maybe, find some DVDs or something. Not really sure, but I'm driving right now, so I got to put my phone down.
A few moments later.
So, I just went into the St. Vincent thrift shop. I don't know if you can see the sign through the window or not. They were playing music in there, so I couldn't record. They're actually playing some really good music, actually. I walked in, and they were playing, Two Princes, I think it's called. You know, that song. And then they were playing All Star by Smash Mouth, which is just a phenomenal song. Greatest song ever made. And then they're playing, like, Backstreet Boys, The Boys Are Back, or whatever. Yeah, I just got 5 DVDs in there. They'll be in the next DVD update, as always. I just wanted to make a quick video today. Basically because I'm bored and haven't been doing shit today. But I just watched the BFG, the Disney one, Steven Spielberg directed, for the first time last night. So I will be doing a review of that. So that should be at the end of this video. And also, I might just do the DVD update at the end of this video also. Because I don't have any more money, and so I can't go DVD hunting anymore, which always sucks when you're on a budget. But yeah, so I'm going to drive home, and that's that.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, hey guys, Bat Tracy. So like I said in the intro to this video, I'm going to do a couple movie reviews. I got 3 here to review, and then I'm going to do the DVD update after that. So, yeah. Stay tuned for that fun shit. And also, this is being recorded like hours later from the introduction to this. Like, that was at like, I want to say like 4 in the afternoon maybe, and currently it's like 3 a.m. So, yeah, we'll get into some reviews and then the DVD update. Alright, the first one I got to review is The Goods Live Hard, Sell Hard. Now, this came out a long time ago, 2009, so not long ago, but you know what I mean. And it's got Jeremy Piven. It's got a huge cast of stars. It's like an ensemble cast. It's got Jeremy Piven. I can't remember her name, but she plays Alice in Step Brothers. She's also in Parks and Rec. She's in a lot of stuff. David Couchner, Ed Helms, even, God, what's the guy's name? James Brolin's in it. Catherine Hahn, that might be her name. Craig Robinson's in it. The Asian guy, Dr. Ken, can't remember his real name. Ken Jeong, maybe, something like that. I don't know. Huge stars in this, like a huge cast. And I remember this getting really bad reviews at the time, and like everybody I heard talk about this, they say they didn't like it or whatever. And, oh, and as always, the Rotten Tomatoes score will be up here somewhere. But I love dumb comedies. I feel like I don't say it enough. The stupider the movie, if it's comedy at least, typically I like it. And this was really dumb, but it was so funny. Like, I was just laughing so hard at this. It's basically The Goods Live Hard, Sell Hard. It's about Selleck Motors. It's a dealership that is going out of business. They're losing money. And basically, the owner calls in Don Reddy, who's played by Jeremy Piven, and his ragtag team, which is David Couchner, the chick from Step Brothers. I can't know her name. I don't know this actor's name. Ving Rhames, maybe? I really don't know. I don't know. But, so yeah, he calls in his team, and they basically make a deal to sell all the cars on the lot and totally save them from bankruptcy and shit. But the main guy's daughter is getting married to, I almost said Andy, Ed Helms, and he's in like a boy band, and his father owns a other dealership, and they want to put the other guy out of business. And this movie, it reminded me a lot of the movie Used Cars with Kurt Russell. This movie, like the entire time I was watching this, all I could think of was just used cars, how they had to get rid of all the cars on the lot and all that shit. And it reminded me of the Mile of Cars from Used Cars. Alright, next up is a movie that I'd never heard of before I got this. I don't remember where I got this. I think my uncle moved to Florida, and we were like going through his house after he left, and I think this was one he left behind. Mr. Accident with Yahoo Serious. This, we haven't had this very long, but I've just never wanted to watch it because I just didn't know what it was. I thought it was some, really gonna be a shitty film. But so Yahoo Serious is a dude. He's 63 now. I was looking him up, and that's crazy. I mean, he looks fucking ridiculous. But Yahoo Serious, he's an Australian actor and director, and he's done 3 films total. And this is his 3rd and final one. It came out in 2000. But never heard of any of his films. But I want to check them out. Young Einstein and Reckless Kelly. I'll have to find them on DVD or something. Maybe Blu-ray if they have it. And I'll definitely have to check those out. But I really was surprised by this movie. I actually really liked it. It was really dumb. So basically, Yahoo Serious plays Roger Crumpkin, and so he's like accident prone, and he destroys everything he touches and all this shit. Like, his family raised him with no imagination, and he had to just take everything apart and all that. Then this girl, Sunny Valentine, basically he falls in love with her. She happens to be dating his new boss, who's kind of the antagonist of the movie. And I don't want to give any spoilers, because I really did enjoy this movie. It was really like slapsticky and, over the top gags and stuff, and a lot of like fall down type of laughter and comedy and stuff. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, and I'm excited to check out his other movies when I get the chance. Alright, and the last one I have to review tonight, which this is a newer film. It came out 2016. At least that's the Blu-ray release, so it might be 2015. I'm not sure, but it's the BFG, the Disney live-action one. Steven Spielberg directed this. This had a pretty good cast. I thought Mark Rylance. I've never heard of him before. I don't know if he's done anything else. He played the BFG, and then Ruby Barnhill played the younger child. Sophie, I think is her name. And then Bill Hader was one of the voices of the Giants. Bill Hader's fucking great. That guy does so many things. Like, he's in Star Wars Force Awakens and shit. Like, he's just all these different voices, and he's great. I love Bill Hader. He also worked on South Park for a while. But yeah, so this is a live-action interpretation of the BFG by Roald Dahl. Fun fact, our family is actually related to Roald Dahl from our mom's side of the family. So fun fact. So I've actually read all his books back in, like, grade school or whatever. I thought this was a really well done movie. It has 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't enjoy it that much. Like, it was a good movie. I thought it was a good movie. It was really well done. The special effects were great and everything, and it had a really good, positive, happy story to it. But I felt like nothing happened in the movie. It was just it was just a story. There wasn't any real action or anything, which, I mean, it's rated PG, so, I mean, it's not going to be crazy, but, I just felt like they could have done more with it to tell the story, and I just feel like it was slow at parts, and I don't want to say the word boring, because I was entertained the whole time, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Like, I would definitely watch it again, but it's just not one of my favorites. Alright, so now I'm done with the movie reviews. I know I only had 3 to review, but basically, what I'm doing with the reviews is I want to review things that I've never seen before. We have over 1,000 movies, and a lot of them I've bought in and I haven't watched them yet. So I've been kind of just doing that recently, where I'm just going through and just watching all the things I haven't watched yet, because I want to be able to say I've watched everything. But yeah, I mean, even if there's movies that I have seen, there's some I want to review, especially just movies that I love and I want to talk about. But I mean, if there's anything you guys want me to review, comment down below and let me know, and I can do that for you guys. And I'm gonna start reviewing, like, Netflix series and stuff. Like, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt Season 3 is out. Bloodline is a fucking amazing show. I've been catching up on that. Flaked Season 2 is out. There's something else I want to check out, TV-wise or show-wise. But then Jeff Garlin. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Jeff Garlin. I fucking love that guy. I watch the Goldbergs all the time. Daddy Daycare, he's in that. He's in the last stuff, Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I heard that's coming back. That should be pretty cool. But yeah, Jeff Garlin is in Handsome. It's a murder mystery movie on Netflix. So that should be pretty entertaining. I think I started it and then ended up falling asleep or something, so I only got like 5 minutes into it. But I'm gonna start that over, and I want to watch that. And I'm gonna love to review that because I love Jeff Garlin. That just seems like a fun fucking movie. But alright, I'm gonna hop into the DVD update portion of this video now and show you all the DVDs and Blu-rays that we've gotten recently. Now, first off, I only got one Blu-ray. I actually ordered this on Amazon like 4 weeks ago. It was a Prime exclusive where it was like $3. We just had to wait so long for shipping or whatever. And this is super weird from Amazon. I've never had this problem before. When they shipped it to me, I didn't get the slipcase. Like, here's an example. You know, these things, the paper cases, it didn't come with that in the package. So I thought that was kind of weird because I've definitely seen this movie with a slipcase. So it blew my mind a little bit. And Cool Duder talks about that all the time when he goes to Barnes & Nobles. They always throw away the slipcovers, and I was like, made me think of that. But it's Dread on Blu-ray. It's got the 3D and 2D versions of it on the same disc. That's pretty cool. I don't have a 3D TV because fuck 3D. I hate that shit. But, you know, this is Carl Urban, I believe, Carl Urban is Dread. This came out in 2012. I've never seen this movie. I remember really wanting to see it, and Lex talks it up like it's fucking amazing all the time. And I really do want to see this movie. I've been excited for it ever since it came out. Like, I remember the trailer and shit. I just never got around to seeing it. But now that I own it, definitely gonna check this out, and this will be in the next review video that I do, because I definitely want to review this one. I'm really excited to see this. Alright, then I'm just gonna go through the DVDs alphabetically. I got a pretty good stack of them right there. But yeah, if you know, I'm OCD, same as Lex. We do everything alphabetically, all the movies. Anybody who does it differently, Boston Edler, that's for you. You're fucking wrong, chronologically my ass. And then people do it like by genres and shit. I don't like that. I just like A to Z, everything's together. No TV shows, movies, everything. It's just all together, just A to Z. It's how it should be. So this one, Lex and my dad picked up at a garage sale. There's a few of them. I'll talk about all of them that they got from this haul. They were only $1 at a garage sale or something, or $2, I guess, from the sticker. And this is another one I've never seen, but it's Alvin the Chipmunks the Squeakquel. We have the first one on DVD, but none of the other. I think there's 4 of them now. I think it's the Squeakquel, the Road Trip, and Chipwrecked. I want to say that's all of them. I don't know. I've only seen the first one. I enjoyed the first one. I mean, for what it was fine. So I'm excited to check this one out. I know this one has the Chipettes. I think it's Amy Poehler who voices one of them. And this movie also added Zachary Levi, who's from, I was going to say Good Luck Chuck, but it's just called Chuck, the TV show Chuck. Yeah. Anna Faris and Christina Applegate are the other voices in that. So I'll get around to seeing that sometime. Next up, we picked up this from Best Buy. It was in like the $2 bin or whatever, big, with Tom Hanks. This is a great movie, classic. I mean, I don't really need to say much about this. If you haven't seen this movie, you're doing something wrong. I mean, this is one of Tom Hanks' best movies. But it's basically about, like, Tom Hanks is he's a 12-year-old kid named Josh, and all he wants is to be taller because he keeps getting kicked off, like, I want to say a roller coaster, and he's trying to impress this girl and shit. And he's not tall enough to ride the roller coaster, so he finds, like, one of those, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a fortune teller machine, you know, you put the coins in, and it prints you off a little, like, fortune cookie type scroll thing. But so he wishes to be big, and then, I think it's the next day or something, he wakes up and he's like a 30-year-old man. And, yeah. And the weird thing about this movie that I've always found strange is, I think Elizabeth Perkins is the female lead in the movie. She sleeps with Tom Hanks in this movie. They have sex, and he's a 12-year-old boy. It's really fucked up when you think about it like that. Alright, this next one, Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor and John Candy. I love this movie. It doesn't have a very good score on Rotten Tomatoes, but I love this. I think it's a classic. I'm not a big Richard Pryor fan. I've always just found his voice to be kind of irritating. I don't like his stand-up or anything. And Superman 3 is just less said about that, the better. But I've just never been a big fan of his. I like The Toy, this one, and I think he did 2 or 3 with Willy Wonka. Can't think of his names. Gene something. Gene Parmesan, Gene Hackman, Gene something. Gene Wilder. That's what it is. Gene Wilder. But yeah, so basically, it's like Richard Pryor and John Candy they're best friends, and they play on a minor league baseball team together. basically Richard Pryor's uncle dies, and he leaves him a fortune of like $300 million. But there's a catch, is that he has to spend $30 million in 30 days. And there's a few rules to how he has to spend the money, where he can only donate a certain portion of it to charity. He can only give so much away. He has to have receipts for everything he buys or something like that. There's a few rules to it that I can't recall. I haven't seen this movie in a few years. I'm excited to watch it again now that we have it. But yeah, this is a great one. Check this out if you've never seen it, because I highly recommend it. Alright, this is the first of 5 that I actually picked up earlier today when I was at the thrift shop at the beginning of this video, the intro. Gone Fishing. Now, we used to have this back on, way back in the day. We had it on VHS. This was maybe when I was like 10, 12, something like that. I was pretty young. But I always loved this movie. And surprisingly, it's only rated PG. I always thought it was PG-13 at least. But yeah, so it's PG. Joe Pesci, Danny Glover, they were both in the Lethal Weapon movies together. But it's just basically, they're two friends. They've known each other for, their whole lives. They love just going on fishing trips away from their wives so they can relax and shit. And basically, they're going on, I think it's their last fishing trip or whatever, because, they're getting too old for this shit. So, basically, they lose their boat or their car breaks down or something. They have, like, a shitty old little boat. I think they lose the boat somehow or something. So they fall into some money or something, and they get a new boat. But then these guys are hunting them down to get the money back or something. And it's basically like a crime. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's like a crime comedy film or something. Stupid fucking person put his address and shit on there. There you go, John Nelson. You want to go fuck that guy up? Putting fucking stickers on DVDs. Fucking owns the place. But yeah, I've always liked this movie. I feel like it's pretty underrated. I've never heard anyone talk about this. I don't know what the score is. I've never looked this up or anything. But yeah, I always liked this movie. It's a really dumb, just standard comedy. Alright, next is Hey Arnold, the movie. I think I talked about this one in First Time Reviews, episode 1. So I'm not going to say much about it here. But this is a really good movie. Yeah, it wasn't really good, but I mean, it was good. I always loved the TV show. So, of course, I'm going to love the movie, because I love things like that. Next one, these both they got them from the same garage sale that they got Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, we always had the second one of these movies. It's a trilogy. We had the second one on DVD. That was the only one we had. And then we had the soundtracks to 1 and 3 on CD. So it was really weird how we had basically all 3 of them, but 2 were CD, 1 was the actual movie, the DVD. But, so we got High School Musical 3, senior year. I don't know what it is about these movies. I remember watching them back on the Disney Channel when they came out. I always liked these. I always got a lot of flack for it, too, but they're good movies. I enjoy them. They're musicals, Troy Bolton, I love Zac Efron as an actor, and Troy Bolton has the best songs in all 3 of them. Get Your Head in the Game, The Bet on It, and then The Boys Are Back in the third one. Yeah, I always like these movies. Talk shit all you want. They're good. Next one is How High with Method Man and Redman. And this is a stoner comedy. I've never seen this one, actually. I've always been meaning to. And it was pretty cheap on Amazon, so I finally picked that up. I'm excited to watch this one for the first time, and I'll get it out to you guys in the next review. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I thought this was weird when I was looking at this. The bonus features of it, they have the theatrical trailer, of course, which I've said this multiple times. If you are putting a movie on DVD or home video or Blu-ray, whatever, Laserdisc, beta, fuck it, whatever, one special feature you should have is the fucking theatrical trailer for the movie. Now, people say, you don't need the theatrical trailer if you're just watching the movie. But no, I want to see how they present it to you. That's the whole thing about trailers, is they're presenting what the movie's about. It's the story of how it goes. So, I love watching the trailers for movies, and I always watch it before I watch the movie just to get excited for the movie. It's pretty cool. But one bonus feature I thought was really weird is they have the Ollie G in the House movie trailer, which what a random trailer, but I mean, it makes sense for this movie. Alright, now I think this is the 4th one of this series. I think we have the first 3. I'm not sure the chronological of them, how they go. This might be the 3rd one, actually. I'm going to pause for a second. I got to look up the years of this. It's so fucking confusing. Okay, so this one's actually the 3rd in the series, I guess. So which means we had 1, 2, and 4. So we had, but yeah, 1, 2, 4, and now we have the first 4, and the 5th one I think just came out in theaters a year or two ago. This is Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Like I said, we had Ice Age, we had the Meltdown, and we have Continental Drift. So now we have Dawn of the Dinosaurs. The newest one, God, I can't remember the name of it. It was, I remember seeing the trailer. It was like Scrat went to space or whatever, and there's spaceships and aliens and shit. It looked really dumb. I loved Ice Age, and I liked the Meltdown. Sean William Scott got added to the cast now, and same with Josh Peck and Queen Latifah, a few other people. But as you know, I'm a huge mark for Sean William Scott. I've always liked that guy's movies and voice roles, so I've been watching for that. But I can't remember for the life of me if I've seen this one. I think I might have seen this one on Quick Silver Screen back in the day. You guys remember that website? It was like a website way back. It was maybe like 2007 or some shit. It was up for a few years, I want to say, and it was basically like bootlegs, like people who record them on their camera and then you upload them and you could just watch the movies for free on there. Got taken down a few years back, but I used to watch movies that way. I think I might have seen this one. I've never seen Continental Drift before, for sure. I know that. These movies, I just feel like the first one was amazing, and it had humans in it too. Like that was the whole point of it. And then the series just got weird, where there's like no humans anymore, and they're like going back in time and shit. It's weird. They're going like backwards fucking time. The next one, I picked this up today at the thrift shop. I've never seen any of these online or even heard of these. I've heard of them, but I've never seen anything. And neither is Lex, and we're huge fans of The Office. This is The Office Digital Short Collection. Like I said, I don't know much about this. It includes 7 digital shorts totaling 75 minutes. It's got Andy, Daryl, Ryan, Kelly, Oscar, Toby, Aaron, Kevin, Angela, and Creed. So there's no Steve Carell or Dwight or Pam or Jim, like the bigger ones. Yeah, it's just 7 short things, I guess, that they put online. I've never watched this. I'm super excited to watch this, and it will be in my next review video. I was going to watch it tonight, but Lex was going to sleep or something. He wanted to watch it, so I had to wait. Otherwise, it would have been in this video, because I'm fucking excited to see this. I love The Office. Watched it 7 times through, all the way on Netflix. Love that show. But, it's got 2 hours bonus content. The Office Convention Cast Q&A. I'm definitely going to check that out. That should be pretty cool. Inside the writer's room. Then there's commentary on 2 of the videos. Then there's a couple of music videos. Subtle Sexuality and Dwight Schrute. Then the Lazy Scranton video, Michael Scott's Dunder Mifflin ad, and then some fake PSAs. So those all look like they'll be fun. I don't know if you guys can read those. Trying to get the camera to focus. If not, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm super excited to watch that one. Alright, the next one I got, I haven't seen this movie in probably like 10 years or something. It's been a long time. I remember watching this way back in the day and really enjoying this movie. And I'm a huge fan of the director, Wes Anderson. I love his movies, especially Moonrise Kingdom is really good. I think he did the Darjeeling Limited, which I haven't seen that one yet. I know he's done another one that I've seen. I can't remember the name of it. But it's the Royal Tenenbaums, the Criterion Collection. It's really strange. It's like the size of 2 DVDs almost, like a DVD and a half, I guess. It's the same case that like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back has. I've always kind of hated these because when you have to put things on shelves and stuff, it just fucks up your whole system. But this is a really weird movie. Like if you know Wes Anderson's movies, you know they're pretty weird. He's a weird director and the style that he does, and he kind of reminds me of like Mark and Jay Duplass, Mumblecore, where they talk soft, and he's kind of like an indie director that made it big. That's how I like to imagine Wes Anderson. But it's a really weird movie. I can't think of the story behind it, really. I know there's a huge cast. Gene Hackman, Angelica Houston, Ben Stiller, Gwyneth Paltrow, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Danny Glover. I know it's about a family, the Tenenbaums, and I think they're like a really rich family. I just remember like the beginning, Ben Stiller's character got shot with a BB gun while he was a kid, and Gene Hackman laughed about it. And then they grow up, and maybe Ben Stiller, maybe Luke and Owen Wilson were their friends or something, or maybe Ben Stiller is a friend of the family, something like that. But it's basically like just the misadventures of this family. And I think Luke Wilson's character tries to commit suicide by slitting his wrists in this movie. It's really weird. I'll have to watch this again, and maybe I'll do a review on it. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, but I just remember really enjoying this, and I like Wes Anderson's films. So next up is Ted. Seth MacFarlane directed this one. This is the first one. It's been out for a while. I've seen this one a billion times. We've just never owned it for some reason. But yeah, it's basically, if you haven't seen it, Mark Wahlberg and Ted is the bear. I think he's a Teddy Ruxpin. That basically Mark Wahlberg wishes that he had a friend and he could talk to this bear. So the bear, through movie magic becomes real, and they become best friends, and they grow up together. And Mark Wahlberg's like 30, and he still has his fucking bear. And the bear's voiced by Seth MacFarlane, and Ted's always smoking weed with the bong and shit. It's a really good movie. It's a funny movie. I haven't seen the sequel yet, so I don't know how good that one is, but this one's really good. I know Mila Kunis isn't in the sequel, though, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, this is a really funny movie. I like this one a whole lot more than I like A Million Ways to Die in the West, Seth MacFarlane's other movie. It's something about that movie with Sarah Silverman's character. It just always upset me, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how she was portrayed in the movie. I don't know. But yeah, I really like this one a whole lot more than I like the other one. A Million Ways to Die in the West. I haven't seen the sequel. This next one, I found this at the thrift shop. Actually, the next two I found at the thrift shop. But I immediately saw this and I pulled it out. And whenever you're at thrift shops, I always do this. I always take the discs out and check the discs for scratches and shit. Because it really sucks if you don't check them when you get home and you're like, say you're gonna watch the movie or whatever, and it's just fucked up. Like I did that with Puss in Boots. We went to watch that, and it was just so fucked up that I had to go get the disc repaired, and that sucks. It's just bullshit. You have to pay $2 for a DVD and then $2 more to go get the disc cleaned. So you're spending $4, and it sucks. But I flipped out when I saw this. I immediately pulled out, checked the disc, and I was like, "This is fucking mine. I got this shit." Tenacious D, The Complete Masterworks. I think there is a volume 2 of this. I'm not sure. I know this is on my Amazon list, so I'll have to take that off. But so basically, if you don't know, Tenacious D is Jack Black and Kyle Gass. They're a comedy heavy metal rock band. They did the movie Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love this band. I love everything about it. Jack Black, huge fan. But basically, so it's got, disc 1 is a concert show, and it's also got all of the episodes of their HBO series, Tenacious D. Then disc 2, has their HBO short films like JB's BJ, which is a hilarious one. I've never seen the other ones, so I'm excited to watch those. I've seen every episode of the HBO show because they're on Amazon Prime, but I've never seen any of the short films. And then they have Tenacious D in the studio, TV appearances on Mad TV, Crank Yankers, and Conan, and then a few music videos. So I'm super excited to watch this. I don't know. I don't think I'll do a review on it just because it's not a movie. But if you're a fan of Tenacious D and you want me to review this, comment down below and let me know, and I will. But I already know it's gonna be 5 stars, 10 stars, because it's fucking Tenacious D. Next up, this is another movie. I got this at the thrift shop, like I said, and immediately as soon as I grabbed it, they had 2 copies, the 2 disc, which is the one I got, and then they had the 1 disc version. But disc 1 for this one was super scratched, so I just ended up switching the disc because I was like, fuck it, I don't care. But I noticed right away that this doesn't have the slipcover. Tropic Thunder, it's a 2-disc version. You can tell because like this is not the normal cover that the movie has. And then the back also, it doesn't say what the movie's about or anything. So you can tell that this is supposed to have a slipcover with the normal, where it's got, I think it's like a logo where it looks like a, you know what I mean, you've seen it. And then the back would have the explanation of what the movie's about. But basically, if you don't know what this one is, it's Jack Black, Ben Stiller, and Jay Baruchel's in it. Robert Downey Jr., Danny McBride. This guy, I know him from other stuff. I can't remember his actor's name. Tom Cruise is also in this movie. Basically, so it's like a group of actors who are making a movie called Tropic Thunder. And the actors are like, you know, they're babied. Robert Downey Jr. is an actor that he's like a method actor, like Christian Bale or whatever. So basically, like, I think in his last movie he was playing a black character, or maybe in this movie he's playing a black character. So he does blackface, and he basically lives the character. Whereas Jack Black is like a heroin junkie or something, and he's doing drugs throughout the movie. He's trying to hide it or whatever. And Ben Stiller, he reminds me of Tom Cruise in real life, where he's kind of that, you know, top shit actor, thinks he's the shit when he's really not, you know. And Tom Cruise in this movie is hilarious. I don't know if he's credited as Tom Cruise. I'm pretty sure he is, but he plays a real sleazeball in this movie. Yeah, so basically, this group of actors are making a movie. Tropic Thunder is a war film, and they get sent to this island, or maybe it's even Vietnam or something. It's somewhere, you know, where it's kind of like third world. I don't want to offend anybody, but yeah, so they get sent there, and they think what they're doing is filming scenes or whatever. And their director, which is the guy I pointed out, he steps on a landmine within like 2 minutes of them getting there, and he just explodes. And they just think it's special effects and shit. But this is a really funny movie. I know this had a lot of controversy because when it came out, like, people boycotted this and shit because they used the word retard a bunch of times in this. I think that upset people. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so this had some controversy when it came out, but I enjoyed this movie. I really liked it. This is one I've seen a few times. I've always wanted to pick it up, and I'm glad I finally got it, even though I don't have the slipcase, which really sucks. But I can live without that. Which, just as a DVD completist or a collection completist, you want to have the slipcase, right? It's just like, it's a small thing, but it's not complete. Like, look at this fucking cover. It's just fucking stupid. I want the slipcase. So next up, this one, I don't know if I've seen this. I feel like I've seen this one. It's Unstoppable with Chris Pine and Denzel Washington. It was directed by Tony Scott. He actually died just a few years back, committed suicide. He's Ridley Scott's brother. But I think I remember watching this with my dad a few years ago. It's from 2010. But it's basically, it's like a train. Yeah, I think I've seen this because Ethan Suplee is in this movie, I'm pretty sure. Rosario Dawson. I'm pretty sure Ethan Suplee's in this. He's from Without a Paddle and Boy Meets World and stuff like that. He was the heavier set guy. He was also in Evolution. I think he's lost a lot of weight now. He's in My Name's Earl. But so yeah, I think basically, like, the train, something happens with the train, and it's like going full speed, and they can't stop it. And the whole movie's about how they're gonna stop this train before it crashes. And I think it's got radioactive material on the train or something. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen this. That's what I remember, at least. So I'll check this one out again. And you can tell it's still sealed. We haven't opened it yet. I'll definitely be checking this one out, and I'll do it in my. I don't remember it very well. And then last up, this one, I can't say I'm going to watch it because I'm not a big horror movie fan. I know a lot of people are into horror movies. And, like, I like slasher films and American Psycho, and I really like killer animal movies or killer attack, like Shark's Attack, Jaws, Lake Placid, things like those. I really like Cabin in the Woods also, but that's kind of like a comedy horror. Student Bodies is really good. Just, you know, the Aliens and Predator and stuff like that. I can handle it. It's just really gross, gory horror movies. I'm just not into it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. It's not that they're scary or anything. It's just like, I just don't find them interesting, I guess. But this is Zombie Babies. I might have to watch this. I picked this up because Cool Duder on YouTube, Sean C. Phillips, is in this movie. And I'm a really big fan of that guy on YouTube. I've messaged him on Instagram a few times, trying to get him to check out our channel, you know. But we gotta promote ourselves. I gotta promote this. It's my shit. I gotta promote my shit, you know. But so I really like him. I enjoy all his videos on YouTube, especially him with Cinestalker and What Movie One and stuff like that. I follow his channel a lot. I really like it. So I want to try and get all of his films, at least the ones that are available on Amazon. I want to get them, and I want to own all of them. I know Ghostquake is fucking hard to find. Danny Cinestalker, I think a year ago, the video came out or whatever, he found that at a rental place and bought it. But I know that's on Amazon for like $25 or something, so I'm not going to buy that one. But I want to get all of Sean C. Phillips movies, because I really enjoy that guy. So maybe I'll watch this, maybe I won't. It looks just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys really want me to, I can watch it and review it if you comment. But otherwise, if you've seen this one, let me know if it's worth watching. because I'm not into these types of movies. So if it's worth watching and people tell me about it, I'll watch it. But otherwise, I might skip it. I just want to have Sean C. Phillips movies. Cool duder. But yeah. Alright, so this has been kind of a long video. I've been recording for fucking 35 and a half minutes now. Which this will probably be shorter than that, because I always edit shit out. I like doing random cuts and shit. I don't know. I edit weird. I like cuts and just jumping back and forth and shit. But I've been talking kind of fast in this video, so maybe the cuts will be less. But, Bella's been sleeping there the whole time. She hasn't barked once. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was kind of a montage of a fucking video. You know, a little DVD hunting, a couple movie reviews. I should say a few, because it's more than two. And then our latest DVD Blu-ray update. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I'm Bat Tracy for Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen. Make sure you check out our podcast. I know they're long videos, but the newest one, it'll be out on Saturday. It's our most famous guest. We have Boston Edler of Potato Factory Films from YouTube on the podcast this week. It's our best episode yet. It's very entertaining. Boston was a great guest. He was very lively and into the show, and he was down to talk about movies and stuff, like what he enjoys and stuff, whereas Nathan, if you watched our previous one, Nathan, I'm sorry, I'm going to talk shit about you a little bit. You were kind of boring, and you talked a little soft. We need excitement. We need energy at Why Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen. Okay, I don't know what happened there. My camera totally... I use my phone to record these, but I don't know what just happened, but it just totally shut out the video. So yeah, like I was saying, just... Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen? You know, we're really excited about our podcast. We don't have many subscribers yet, obviously. I'm basically making these videos for no one. But I enjoy it. We enjoy making the podcast. It's a lot of fun to make. So, yeah, we're just trying to get that out there. They're really long videos, but we really enjoy making them. We hope people enjoy watching them as much as we enjoy making them. So, yeah, excited for that. Be excited. Be on the lookout. It's out Saturday. But, yeah, so this has been Bat Tracy. Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen? Why Sadwata? As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. Alright, I don't know how well you guys can see me. I'm outside. It's 4 in the morning right now. I just finished shooting the, basically the review and the DVD update video. Just standing outside smoking a cigarette. Bella's out here. It's literally 4 a.m. But, I just woke up Lex while filming that video, and he got super pissed at me, so I had to come outside. So yeah, I thought I'd film this real quick and tell you I woke him up, and he was super pissed about it, and I thought it was funny.